Today we have a little behind the scenes on how I made the boxes for the new Skate series prints available on doublenegative.studio. I got these small flat laid pizza boxes online as they're the perfect size for the prints I made, but I wanted to do them up a little bit. So to start off, I cut off these little tab thingies as they would have gotten in the way of my label, as you'll see later on. And then I grabbed some green and white paint that I prepared earlier. I placed masking tape down so I could make a straight line with the paint and just squeezed out little paint blobs. I then grabbed a popsicle stick to smear the green and white paint to make this streaky effect. And then I did the same thing to the other side. I then put up the masking tape, and then once the box was all dry, I could fold up the box. I grabbed these labels that I printed on some shipping sticker paper, and I stuck them down. I then did that again and again and again, times 50. Next, I packaged up the 6 actual skate trick prints in some tissue paper by just folding it neatly around them. I then wanted to make a couple extra goodies for anyone that bought the series box, so I started with making some mini prints. These are exactly the same as the prints before, but mini, because mini things are cute. For these, I just printed them out at home, and because I've yet to acquire a guillotine, I used a craft knife and a ruler. And I cut until I was all done, and then I still wasn't done as I needed to cut the label out for these guys. I folded said label, placed the mini prints in a reclaimed plastic bag, trimmed it down to size, stapled down the label, and that's the mini prints done. The last thing I wanted to make for these boxes was a little keychain from some shrink plastic. I designed these little skateboards and printed them onto the plastic sheets. I then cut out around the shape of the skateboard, and because I couldn't find a hole punch, I used a metal straw that I heated up to melt a little hole for the keyring to go through later. It went in the oven for approximately 3 minutes, and then I used a book, another baking tray, and parchment paper to flatten it out and let it cool down. And then we had a keyring that I accidentally snapped. So I made another one and sprayed it with a gloss sealant, added a keyring, and did the same packaging steps as we did for the mini prints. I added it to the box, popped a little double negative branding on the lid, and we are finished.